Oh, there it is.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Knit Night with Louise and Jocelyn. This is a super exciting night because it is the kickoff of the 2-week sweater knitting challenge.
It really is. Really is.
Yeah,
Pardon my eating dinner. I literally got back to the house 20 minutes ago.
that's okay. It's Friday night.
It's
Pretty much,
Friday night.
it's a knit night. Pretty much anything goes. So we do have to do our check-in because it is the beginning of February.
Hmm.
So we always check in to see what kind of progress we made on last month's knitting
Challenge.
that we decided on. And then we also are starting the 2-week sweater challenge. So
Uh-huh.
starting today, going through to 2 Fridays, which I don't,
16th.
16th? Yeah.
Yeah.
16th.
Yeah.
We will do another check-in. So next Friday night, we're going to do a check-in as well,
Yes.
kind of our midway point. Now, next Friday, I will just give you all a heads up. I have got my granddaughter next Friday night.
Oh,
So,
delightful.
yes, so she will be here with us. So we will podcast and we will see how that goes. I will
From
be
the other time you've had a co-host in person, she did fine. I mean, I don't think we were as interesting to her
no, no.
as she was
She
to
did,
us,
she did fine.
but she
So
did great.
I'll be armed with a bottle and have my mute button ready because it will also be when we're podcasting next week, it'll be right close to her bedtime.
Ah,
So, but I think we can make it work. We can make it work. It'll be fine. Um, so anyways, okay, so we should chat. Okay, let's say hi to everybody. I see
oh,
Liz
yes.
and Cindy and Tracy and Lynn.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, and I'm so glad you are here at the beginning. So it's
Hello,
okay.
hello.
You guys can just pop in anytime. Oh, there's Nikki. Nikki, I was thinking about you tonight.
Oh, good. I
Um,
was going to check in. I think sure she can tell us how she's doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Robin. Hello. So, everybody, it's Friday night. So get comfy, grab some knitting, and
Grab
settle.
some dinner.
Yeah,
If you're like Jocelyn, that got held up because life.
seriously. It's Friday night. It's just all about hanging out with friends and doing whatever. Get comfy. Maybe you're in your pajamas already.
No
And
word of a lie. I wish I was. I wish I would. As soon as we're done here, it's all about the
exactly.
yoga capris, people. I'm home now. I can take my pants off.
I have got a pretty relaxing weekend planned. Nothing really, nothing planned. Cheryl and I are podcasting first thing tomorrow morning.
All right.
And then the rest of the day is just a knitting day. So I am pretty excited for that.
I have the usual adulting because usual adulting.
Yeah.
And the monthly live for Northern Knits is on Sunday, so
On Sunday.
there'll be a live podcast. Otherwise, nah, everything is just sort of when I get to it. I have I use Google Docs for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I have what's called the master to-do list of doom. And it just sort of links to other to-do lists. And it's
Yeah.
where I keep everything. So I will pick a
Oh,
task from the master to-do list of doom and I'll work on that, like whatever catches my eye for the weekend. That's
well, there.
that's what I do.
Oh, look at that. We do have people are in their PJs already.
Good, that's the way it should be.
I know. Kim and Cindy are all settled in. They're ready for a relaxing, fun Friday night. Oh, Nikki is still in the hospital, but hopefully on the mend.
Okay, good. I was
Uh,
hoping, I mean, ideally that you'd be well enough to be home now, but if you're on the mend, like if they're getting excited about sending you home, like that's
yeah.
still not as good as being home, but pretty darn close.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she says she's starting to feel well enough to knit and crochet. So,
Good.
oh
That's a
no,
good sign. That's a good
that is
sign.
a good sign. It's good. I mean, you need all the medical tests and blood work and yada
Ugh.
yada. But really, we all know if we are feeling up to starting to pick up our needles, we are on the upswing, right? So, Nikki, I'm so happy to hear that.
The eye specialists know when it's pretty darn close to eyeball testing because I have to stop knitting. The world's gone too blurry, which means my eyes have dilated enough.
Uh, See, the crafting has a lot of medical benefits here.
It does. That tells let the nurses know when I'm good to go.
That's right. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh, Lynn. Lynn is expecting snow in Calgary tomorrow.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. We are not. And next week is all like 5, 6 degrees above zero. So I don't know. Maybe your snow is heading our way after a few days of warm temperatures. But hey, Catherine. Rachel says, "Oh, it's your. Oh wait. Oh, it's my Saturday, so I've been barely out of PJs.
Mm.
Perfect, Rachel. You did finish getting your entire stash into Ravelry today.
Ooh, that's a heck of an accomplishment.
That's huge. Yeah, she says the numbers are terrifying. So does it um now like really making you think twice before you go yarn shopping?
I mean, the answer to that should be no, but
I know. It's probably yes, but yes, it should, but I'm gonna go shopping anyways.
it just comes down to
Hi, Liz.
what you're working on now versus what you have stash for. Like I have a lot of single skeins of stash of beautiful yarn
Yeah,
that are waiting for the right project
yeah, yeah,
so that I'm using the yarn the way I want to. So it's not going to stop me from buying like a sweater's quantity worth of yarn because I don't have a lot of sweater quantities worth of yarn. I
yeah.
have a very limited number in that. Some people might have tons of sweater quantities, so they'd be like, yes, but only for the single one-off skeins because that's what I don't have a lot of, which makes sense.
I mean, you
Yeah.
just gotta do what works for you, right? I mean, I learned a long time ago to not say
Oh
something
yeah, yeah.
silly like I'm not buying yarn.
No, yeah, no.
No, I mean, I definitely want to knit more from stash this year, and I have been doing that. So, you know,
This apartment does not, yeah, yarn sabbatical, yarn diet, yarn. There is none of that. That doesn't go on. It's not a thing I'm into. Will I be conscious of the purchase I make? Yeah, absolutely. I'm flexible. Sometimes I buy stuff for a project and then I realize later that I love the yarn, but that's not the right project.
mhm.
So it'll wait till the right project shows up, right?
All
Just how it
right,
goes.
Rachel, you are my kind of knitter.
Oh,
Rachel,
good.
okay, so Rachel says, she says, oh yes, a total yardage and a grand total of over $18,000 spent on yarn.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even want to know how much. And she says over 25 sweater quantities. Yes, I love that. I love that. You are set. You are set for whatever you could possibly want to make,
All right.
which is not a bad thing.
For all the
Not
moms in the audience, I ate my dinner.
good. Oh, Jude says that is an impressive stash. It is an impressive stash. You know what? I have this incredible urge to count how many balls of yarn I have in my house. And
So
I don't
if
even know.
if everyone's feeling brave, use your ye old Google machine
Yeah,
and Google something called Warhammer 40K. It is the tiny little toy army system that I play.
yeah.
They are models that you purchase, build, paint, and then you play with.
Okay.
I have been in the hobby for, let me do some math. My niece is 18 this year. We moved here the year she turned 3. And I joined the first year we moved here. So a while,
So 15
give or
years?
take. Yep. I play Space Orcs. I have it's an actual physical type of army.
Yeah.
I have played through 4 version updates of the core game. It's not the only Warhammer I play, that's just the core Warhammer I play.
Okay.
And I own 3 army cases worth of models. I have sunk more into Warhammer than I have into my knitting, even with the luxury yarns, as each box of minis is 60 through $120. So that could be anywhere from 6 minis to 1 mini, depending on
Mhm.
the box. And I have 3 cases worth of them. And each case has 6 layers of foam in it. And it takes 2 6 packs of men to fill one layer.
So you
I have some
know,
very expensive hobbies. Knitting is not one of them.
you know, and that's the thing, right?
It's context. Like, I will talk about buying yarn and stuff. I have a cousin who builds airplane models,
Mm,
and he loves them, and that's what he does. And I'm like, and it's very nifty to me, but like what he'll spend on a model and what I will spend on yarn are vastly different because the yarn and the needles, and then it's my time. Well, the
hmm.
models are still time, but it's models, paint, glue, filing. And
Yeah.
then as my vision's decreased over the years, because I drove when I first started playing Warhammer. That's how bad my vision's gotten
Mm,
in the intervening 15 years. It's magnifying glasses, so I can paint. It's now like there's a lot of extras involved. So I'm just like, I love knitting and I am never gonna sell myself no because I know how much I've spent on other things. I
well, that's how I look at it is you've got a certain amount of disposable income and you're going to spend it on something. So,
can't take the money with me when I go.
and everybody has a hobby, right? It could
Oh, we all
be
have hobbies.
working, making models. It could
It's how
be, think about what people do, who play sports, who are into hockey and ice
much
skating.
people spend on gardening stuff.
Oh,
That's not cheap either.
God. I spend,
And
oh
it's
my
not
God.
free, people.
Anyway, yeah. So the point is, right?
Yeah, like
You don't have to worry about what is, because I mean, oh my word, I wouldn't even want to guess what my
yeah.
staff would equal.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
No. I mean, do I want to get my stash into Ravelry? I do, yeah, because then when I'm looking at projects, I can then just look at my stash at the same time and then decide right then and there if it's going to work or if I need to go buy yarn to make it something else. Like it'll
yeah.
help me keep track better. So like if I'm at Michael's or if I'm at yarn conventions, I'm going to call them conventions from now on, yarn conventions,
Okay.
I can be like, I know what I have at home because I've put it into my portable memory unit.
I've got I I I tried putting it into Ravelry
It's a lot.
and I've just got so much that I just couldn't do it.
I broke it down. Like I've got two bingo like because I do the bingo challenge every
Mhm.
year, the bingo card challenge. I broke down two of it and I put Aaron's fingering weight yarn and non-Aaron fingering weight yarn. That's it. That's all I'm accomplishing this year. I just want to get my fingering weight stash into
Yeah,
Ravelry.
I know. It's it's
That's big enough. Gosh,
oh my gosh, Rachel, are you kidding? She said the Ravelry exported sheet also works out with some insurance purposes,
yes.
which is super helpful. Yeah, I don't want to know that.
Oh,
I don't want to know that.
but it's one of the reasons I want to get on. I want to get on because I really I have insurance. I have my Warhammer listed. I have my other stuff listed, like things I can't replace, but have a monetary value. I'm like, I have those all done. So I'm like, I need to get the yarn in there because it is a chunk of change.
Yeah, definitely it is.
I
All
had to
right.
get my I got a that antique sewing machine I have. I had to get it appraised over
Oh,
this winter
yeah,
to get it added in so that I have the monetary value for that as well.
right. So there's a few more people here saying that they've got their stash on Ravelry, and a few more people are knitting from stash, which is all good.
I love it. Stash just means if you want to cast on at 2 in the morning because you're suffering from insomnia, like you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I know. I would like that. I don't, I feel, yeah, I don't know. I would like that. I may work away at it because I would like to have it all in there. Just,
There's no way. There's no way I could do the
there.
whole thing all at once. Like that'd be so overwhelming for me. I have a fair chunk of stash,
Yeah,
but to do it in chunks, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's achievable.
It'll be something to work towards.
Absolutely.
So, oh, for goodness sakes, hold on, you guys. Okay, I do have to go. Okay, I got to go plug my laptop in here.
Okay.
Just you chat for a second.
What? Me? Well, it's not like I'm known for talking. It'll be fine.
No, I just got to go plug
It'll be
this in over
fine.
here.
That's
So my
fine.
laptop doesn't
Guys,
die.
I can tell you right now, I have not casted on my sweater yet. 2 weeks on a challenge. I was out far later this afternoon on a trip that I had not thought I was going to have to take today. So much conjiggering, reconjiggering of the plan had to occur. It hasn't helped as I've had insomnia all week, so I just now can sleep 6 hours straight, which is great because the first half of the week I was sleeping in 2 3 hour stretches. My brain was very, very fuzzy this week. And I edited a podcast on that much sleep. So heavens only knows how that works. I hope it's okay.
It'll be fine.
It's out in the internet now, so it's too late to take it back.
Well, I'm just going. Okay, so should we talk about our project from last month? Let's
Absolutely.
start that, and then let's move into
Yes.
sweater knitting. So what was your goal?
I was going to make a sweater cardigan for a small human
That oh,
because I had a friend who was due to give birth.
okay,
Anytime between the middle of January to February, the little one has arrived last week
right.
before.
Oh,
Anyway, we're
okay.
like a week or two old.
Yes,
So
you said
that's
it was
good.
a little boy. Was it a little boy?
A little boy, yeah.
Yes,
So I had a small human garment to make.
a small human, and you
Yeah.
did it and gifted it, and
No.
did you? Are you still working on it?
I'm still working on it, yeah.
Okay,
Out of frame right now as we speak.
okay. I just gotta count.
You're
Okay, I won't count. Okay,
not gonna count? Okay.
so what I was going to do was your choose your own adventure
MCAL, yeah.
MCAL shell, and I
Mhm.
was going to use that.
I like was, which means you didn't do it.
Well, I don't know exactly what we said.
We
Um,
have stayed away from the word finishes because that
yeah,
just that just shoots both of us in the feet.
yeah, that's just not. I don't like that's an F word. Yeah,
Yeah,
should
that's
be a
that's
four-letter word, but it's um.
definitely more than him.
But yeah, what did I say? Because you so the your MCAL,
It's
there's
still
still
going.
there's still one more clue to come out, right?
Two more. Two
Two more.
more. Yeah.
So somehow I was thinking kind of like one clue a month in my head, not one a week. Like
We
that's silly.
we thought really long and hard about how to do it because me and Diana tend to do very relaxed craft logs, right? Like we tend to be like, it's gonna take you a quarter. Like we're giving you 3 months. Some people are done like the second week. Some people, like me and Diana, a good chunk of the time, are not done at the end of the 3 months. So we don't like doing tight deadlines. But I did not want to be responsible for an MCAL that ran 3 months.
Mm.
I did not. It's an intense amount of work, and I'm not paid for any of this work.
So yeah, you just
So
want to get them up and out.
I need to get them up and out and gone because that time I spend on the MCAL, I'm not earning money to eat or pay for my apartment. Both are high on the I need to do this first task list.
Well, yeah, Liz is saying progress. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jude said your podcast was fine.
Oh, good. I
Yeah.
was definitely 3 days into 3 hours of sleep and a stretch twice a day.
Uh,
It was not good. My brain was getting very fuzzy.
oh no.
I've
Well,
done my life. It's called university. My sister and I lived in the same house when my niece was a baby and a toddler. So like, I've done those stretches for various reasons. They're not fun. Do midterms with a toddler at university
oh,
level. That's a whole level of interesting. Uh, I
okay.
survived.
So in my head, my goal was to do like clue one.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
your
fine.
yes.
You could do it at whatever pace you want. I'm just releasing the clues every week. You can
And there's
follow
how many
along.
clues?
Seven all told.
Seven.
Six skeins of yarn. So you're looking at roughly about 100 grams of fingering weight a week. I
Okay.
say roughly because we don't actually use a full 100 grams and it
Right.
varies. We use less at clue 1 than we do at clue 6 because size. So there's a whole bunch of
Wow.
varying motions in there, but roughly your goal is anywhere from like 70 to 90 grams of fingering weight yarn a week. So not an unreasonable goal, a large goal, but not nuts. But I mean, we did tell people like it's Stephen West sized, it's Find Your Fade size.
It's
Like
yeah,
she's a beefy
it's big.
shawl. Yeah, she's a big
So
shawl.
I was thinking clue one. So
Mhm.
I didn't get clue one done, but I did get it started.
Okay.
So I'm working on, well, I haven't started clue one yet, but
I
I'm
was like, that looks like the garter start.
it is.
Yeah,
So um but I'm close. I'm almost at my number of stitches,
good.
and then I will carry on.
No, I mean, honestly, like everybody should know the shape that we're making at this point. And we went with a very easy shape because this is Diana's first fully finished published pattern.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I definitely did not do a ton of hand holding. She had to pick her own, she had to pick the shape. We agreed on the increases. She had to pick her own stitches. She had to answer the clue questions. She had to write little blurbs. So
Yeah,
she did all of it.
it's yes.
I
And
mean,
then
we borrowed heavily from my templates and stuff, but that just would seem silly not to.
yeah, I mean if the as soon as you read row one, you know what shape your shawl is going to be. So your mystery is
More
what your
stitches.
stitches are going to be.
Yeah. Which are a mystery to us because we don't know what you guys are going to be from week to week.
Uh-uh. So my first clue
Mhm.
is I'm a Diana.
Ooh, interesting.
So that's I'm gonna follow. I'm assuming I think I'm just gonna follow whatever the quiz tells me. So that's
A
where
lot
I
of people have. Some people felt they bounce back and forth.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure probably. But
I had great fun researching to get my brain into the quiz question space. It was an obscene number of internet quizzes I did,
that's fun. That's fun.
but I had fun. So
So I'm just gonna keep working away. And now that it's sweater knitting month, this means it'll
it's gonna hit the back burner.
yeah, for 2 weeks anyways, and then we'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
easily.
then
And
but then I'm thinking maybe I'll just do one clue a month.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'd like to say two, but maybe I should just say one.
Well, and you also have like you have a lot of other stuff on your plate. You're like me, like we don't
Yeah,
just do one thing or two things at a time. We're
no,
doing like
one
12 things at a
thing.
time.
So yeah, one may just be enough, and then I can just work at it over, into the springtime, which would be totally fine.
Yeah.
So, Jude said, what is this? She said, I may have heavily modified the MCAL
Yeah.
so much so I have a spreadsheet to keep me on track.
That is a lot of modifications, ma'am.
She said, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well,
You,
that's right. It's called
you
Choose
do
Your Own
you.
Adventure, right?
Absolutely. Whatever level of intensity you are comfortable with, you do it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually, Jude, that sounds super fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far did you get on your little human sweater? Are you
On my
halfway?
little human sweater.
Your little human sweater.
To be honest, I didn't even cast on the sweater till Monday. Didn't even cast it on.
Okay.
I looked at it and I was like, I need to start at that. And then I promptly proceeded to do something else with my day.
Yeah. What pattern are you knitting?
I decided to knit the Gramps sweater by Tin
Yeah.
Can Knits. I
Right.
picked that pretty early on. I was like, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I'm going to knit them a Gramps sweater
Yeah.
because I like the sweater.
I like
It
the
is
shawl
stinking
color, right?
adorable. It's so adorable. I need to take a look at like other people who've made the Gramps sweater, who've posted project photos and stuff,
Yep.
and see if I like it on adults as much as I like it on little humans. Because I think it's adorable at little human size, but I'm not sold on the photos that Tin Can Knits put out in the adult versions. And I couldn't tell you if
Okay.
that's just because I'm not particularly fond of the colors they chose, which is absolutely a deciding factor, right? So like I need to go take a look at other people's projects,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
see what colors they came up with to work for it. Mostly I'm stalling because I'm almost at the end of a row.
Oh,
I don't knit newborn
that's all right.
sizes as like flat out. I never knit newborn. I just don't
Oh.
do it. There is no point. Absolutely not. I will do 6 months and up, depending on what I'm in the mood for. I prefer it if parents don't give me restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that I'm knitting for, I know who they are. Like I know what level of care they put into clothes washing and cycling. It's like I have a good idea of what their life is like. In this case, little Mr. V is the fourth child in this household. His eldest sister is equal in age to my niece. So
Uh,
there are two older teenage daughters and two younger sons, because his older brother is 2 or 3 years old at this point. Yeah. So there it's a busy household, and they got a cat, and they got a puppy, and they got like
that's a lot.
there's there's dance classes, and mom works from home, and dad's on his second career because he was military, and now he drives trains for a living. So like they've got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same friend who got really excited about an electric smoker, and I immediately asked him if I brought him salmon, if he would make me smoke salmon, and his response was yes. So like we're good friends. This is not, this is not a problem. So I don't mind. And also I also know that they are very Victorian traditional in their color coding. Boys wear blue, girls wear pink. That is the nature of how they function.
Mm-hmm.
I also know that mom does not have time to hand wash a darn thing. So it was going to be acrylic because she doesn't. She doesn't. She's got
Yeah.
4 kids, pets, a husband. No, there,
Yeah.
there is no time. It's not happening. So I decided to pull out some scrap yarn essentially. I'd used a chunk of my large carrot cake. Is it a carrot cake? I had 4 balls of this carrot cake yarn, and I had 3 left. And I'm like, these are neutral.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
babies can wear
Okay.
white. I don't buy
Sure.
into that. Babies can't wear white silliness. I still have a full cake. Karen big cakes. It's
Nice.
Karen big cakes.
Nice. Yeah.
So
That'd be cute.
I was like, we're gonna make a sweater out of that. And anybody who's watched the podcast for the last month have known that 3 balls have just sat here staring me down for the last few weeks. Whoops. But that's okay.
So now you got it cast on.
Now I'm past the sleeves and I'm almost done a body.
Ooh,
And this didn't exist on Monday.
look at that. You're so speedy. So speedy.
So I needed 5
Okay.
inches and then split. And again, it's for 6 months old. Like so it's not huge, guys. It's for 6 to 12, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
we are
That,
not the largest size on the planet.
and they'll
And
be
we're on
into the
worsted
big
weight yarn.
size before you know it.
Oh yeah, like it will not take him long to get to this size.
Yeah.
But I only need to think, yeah, I'm like maybe 2 or 3 inches from the bottom. So my hope is to make the body in the darker colors, the taupey beige and the black,
Yeah.
and then make the contrasts, the hem, the neckband, the shawl color, his cuff sleeves and his pockets and stuff all in the whites and creams.
Okay. Yeah.
So you get those little punches of color.
Cute.
So not too bad.
So Nikki said that she made Marvel a pink Gramps cardigan when she was a newborn.
Yeah, it's so adorable on little kids. I'm just not sold on it for adults. Does that make sense? But
Sure.
again, I have to take a look at more adult versions.
Yeah.
So,
So,
but for little people, absolutely. I'm also going to do all the buttons and stuff, but it'll be a non-button button band.
hmm hmm So yeah, Jude says that she's keeping stitch counts on her spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Totally makes sense. Nancy says Jude. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Dawn. Oh, Dawn says I'm casting on a 3 to 6 month small human vest this week.
Ooh, lovely.
That will be sweet.
I forget how tiny little people are. Nothing
I
in its
know.
body's finished. Oh my God.
Oh, Rachel, so she said she keeps the smaller cubes to keep things more separate. Did I? I have a feeling I might have missed another. Let me go back here. Yes, Rachel
The
there.
real question is,
What's that?
I'm gonna run out of this taupe, I think, before I'm done another inch and a half.
Oh,
Well, inch and a quarter, really. And
okay.
then do the ribbing at the bottom. Do I just move into my beigey creams and then move into the ribbing? I'm gonna have to see how far I am, I think.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if I'm like so close, if I'm like within a third of an inch, I might as well just pick up and knit cream into the white at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then go into the next ball of yarn to pull the taupe and the black out for the sleeves, which I am going to make match. So I'm going to have to split each color in half and block it down, but that's
Mm,
fine.
yeah.
That's not the end of the world. Technically, it would be taupe to cream. I wouldn't really be using the black. And then I can use the cream white as the shawl color, which I think will give it a nice pop.
I agree. It'll look great.
I'm going to keep working on it while we talk.
Okay, so Rachel said she's got a couple of the calyx shells from IKEA, the cube ones,
Yeah, yeah.
and have them mostly loose on the shelf, sweater quantities, or ones that I have plans for projects. I run fancy Ziploc bags. I know. I've got a lot of my stuff, a lot of my stuff's in Ziploc bags too, Rachel. Um, oh, or Sam, hi Sam.
Is
Sam
that
says her hat is coming along. It is, but it's
good?
Thursday. She's pretty close. She should be, I bet you she's at decreases right now.
Lovely.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
why can't knitting a body of a sweater for me be this fast? I see.
I know, right?
Oh,
Okay, so Rachel says how she's got her shelves, her cubes, like the little cubbies here organized. She says she's got the smaller cubes to keep things a bit more separate. I keep single skeins together.
mhm.
Most of her stash is fingering weight. Doubles together in one DK lace on their own socks sets. So yeah, so then you kind of just separate them out by that. That works great. That
Yeah,
works good.
absolutely.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I know it is nice to get things sorted and organized. Okay, so
I
we
mean,
both
you
got
guys can see in one of my insomnia induced hazes of I want to create things, I've pulled some fabric out of my fabric stash, which
yeah.
exists behind the yarn stash out of sight.
Mhm.
I don't remember what I pulled it out for.
Oh my goodness.
So they're sitting there because I'm like, it's going to occur to me eventually. I will
Eventually
have
we'll get back
made a
to you.
note somewhere. So for the moment, they just kind of live there because I'm not sure what to do with them.
Okay, well,
But I had a plan. They're pulled out. Like I was obviously manipulating the fabric because they're completely unfolded. So I was gathering or pleating or doing something, right? Like I was draping it over myself or my
so
form.
you
I just don't remember what I was doing.
so you were maybe half asleep at that point.
I think so, yes. I think
Enough
after,
of sleep that you don't remember. So,
I'm
oh,
not sure I was conscious when that occurred, but
oh my God.
technically my fabric stash is organized similar to my yarn stash in a way that makes sense to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it'll come back to you, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so.
All right. So, shall we talk about 2 week sweater knitting
We
challenge?
have reached that time of year.
We have, it is February. It is coming around again, which also means a Sock Madness sign up time, you guys.
Yeah, didn't that start?
It
Yeah.
sign up started yesterday.
Okay.
There's 2 weeks to sign up. So that is on my list for later tonight to do. So
Lovely.
I got a message from Karen right like first thing in the morning. And she's like, I signed up. Have you signed up? And I'm like, I'm still, it gets still like super early in the morning. I haven't got out of bed yet. No, I haven't signed up yet. But
She posted in Discord, and I think Jesse from Discord's joining her.
it's fun, right? When you're super excited. So yeah, so I am going to sign up tonight.
Okay,
That's my next
good
little
goal.
job to get done, get signed
It'll
up.
be interesting. I'm hoping the qualifier socks aren't like in Tarja this year for you guys. I grasp the concept that the qualifier should be used to help weed out people who just want to join it for the free patterns but don't want to do the work.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it makes sense to me for there to be something in the pattern to make it a challenge to get done in 2 weeks. But
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be quite such a high bar, if that
It's
makes
funny
sense.
because the first year the first year's pattern was it was cabled and
Yeah,
it was super intense.
yeah.
The first one that I did. And then last year's was the Intarsia. And I would actually say the Intarsia was probably easier than the cabled one, like the year before.
Oh, I don't doubt like the cable sucks also
But
made me feel like
they're
that's a qualifier.
yeah, they were, but I know the first year I did it, the cable socks, they were pretty intense. They were super, super fun. And then round one sock was a whole lot more relaxed
Yeah.
with the
But
qualifier.
I don't think it
So,
needs to be super relaxed. You definitely want to,
yeah, is
but how to phrase this? The
oh
people that just want it for their free patterns are never going to put the work in anyways.
no,
They're
no,
not. They're just not. It doesn't
you,
matter. They
no,
won't get a basic vanilla sock done in 2 weeks. It doesn't mean the qualifier has to be a basic vanilla sock, but
yeah,
you don't necessarily have to put it on God mode to
exactly.
weed people out. Because I
Yeah.
don't, how many people are
Oh,
you crushing who are sock knitters, who like sock knitting, who enjoy it, but see that qualifying round and then start, talking down to themselves because it's like, well, I can't knit that qualifier, so obviously I'm not that good. Which I'm just like, okay, we're not setting a challenge to help us expand or stretch our goals. For a lot of people, we're telling them we don't want you. And
yeah,
we're
and
going to prove
just
it by setting the challenge this high of a level.
you just
Whereas,
have to not look at it that
yeah,
way, right?
whereas
And just realize, I
honestly,
mean, like
the people
anything,
who just want the free patterns, they're not going to do the socks anyway.
no, they
It
don't.
doesn't matter. It could be a tiny cable at the top of the sock. That'll be all it takes for them to go, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and you just have to look at it as, some years the qualifying sock may be a technique that you just like really don't like to do. And
Oh
then
yeah. Oh
it's just not your year to do
yeah.
it,
But
right? Or
not we're not raised to think that way.
no, but we need to.
Well, sure, but we also need to have a living wage just paid out to everybody as is, and we need universal health care. There's a lot of things we just need to do that we don't.
True, but sock knitting should not be that stressful, right? It's fun. And if
It shouldn't
it works, and if
be a
it
challenge.
doesn't, then you go in and you do something else.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I usually don't because I don't complete a pair of socks in 2 weeks. It's not a thing I enjoy doing. Also, intarsia socks? No, thank you.
I loved doing the
Yeah.
intarsia stuff. I got all the intarsia,
Cables,
but I don't know.
lace. If I could do beads, I'd do beads. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot. Color work, sure. Like, weird techniques and instructions, absolutely. A different type of heel or a unique toe decrease. Like, that would be cool. That would be challenging to do without necessarily going, ha 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 ha, what do you mean you can't do this? And I just, to me, I'm like, cool. It's the same way as everybody gets set to teams, and then absolutely everybody swears that their team is insanely fast compared to other people's teams, where I'm just like, it may honestly just be random, but that's
Yeah,
not what comes out of our face.
the team that I got put on the first year, they were
Yeah.
crazy. They were crazy fast. But yeah, what did Jude say? Yeah, so I know I saw Jude say in here that yeah, you have to look at sock madness, right? It's you do it so you will push yourself
Yeah.
and learn new things because you know that
Yes.
the sock designs are, picked for that reason, that it's something new, it's different, it's a new technique that people maybe don't know. So
I
yeah.
like the idea for the technique challenge and stuff. Obviously not for me because they do not make allowances for things that are very relevant to me, like vision impairment. They are not going to pass a pair of socks if there's beadwork in it, and I can't do beadwork.
No, no,
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Yeah, no, it has to be like you can't have
yeah,
a cross cable, you can't
yeah.
have
Like
anything cut out.
asking for that level of excellence is a challenge.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's one of those, sure, but if it's going to be that level of elite, then should it get as much attention as it should, or should we be talking about the summer sock camps and like the other challenges that go on that are more open and more inviting to people of all levels?
But I mean, you could do both, right?
We don't.
Everything.
It's interesting because I watch everybody every year get very excited, and I'm like, day two, absolutely everybody I know who participates is grumbling about it.
Sometimes it's the anticipation,
And
right?
it's like, why are you people still dating the same jerk? Like he's mean to you every year. We would not tolerate this behavior.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
you like it or you
Okay.
don't. So yeah, Jude said, yeah, she said there was one year that some of the top knitters that usually do well every year, uh, they struggled to just qualify. So
Yeah.
whatever
I,
the qualifier was, and
I
and maybe that's what evens it out
children.
sometimes because some, yeah, I haven't been doing it long enough to know if it's the same handful of people that always, make the top five, top three, win. I have no idea. But
Do not pay that much attention
anyways,
to
I don't know
it.
because I'm never gonna get there, right? I just want to qualify. I just
Not a
want to be
level
able
of
to say
sock.
that I can qualify.
It's not a
And
level of
if I
sock
can
knitting
get
I'm
round
into.
one, but anyways,
Guys,
that
it takes me
or
months to finish a pair of vanilla socks.
well, I know. And I'll do good to get the qualifying ones done, but I'm gonna try and we will see. Um, I don't know. I'm 50-50. One year I finished and one year I didn't. I qualified and one year I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
So
We'll see how you do this year.
we'll see how it goes this year. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to be upset if I don't qualify.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
there is next
But
year.
you
If
and
I
I are you and I are very different in how we knit. How many times do we meet here month after month in public? You go, oh, nope, that didn't happen.
yeah, that
And
golden.
it doesn't bother us. It doesn't, it's not a stressor for either one of the two of us. When people are like, you have too much staff. I'm gonna buy this ball anyway, it's fine.
I know exactly. Yeah,
It's a
I
part of who we are.
that's right. And
Uh,
hopefully, if it's
uh,
gonna cause you stress, definitely do not do it. But see, that is also why we're doing a 2 week sweater challenge because
both of us are perfectly comfortable telling the internet, nope, that
yeah, it didn't
did
happen.
not work.
Didn't happen. And I'm on the fence about my sweater because,
Okay, tell me your woes. I'm not on the fence. We know what I'm doing.
well,
I just
no.
didn't get a cast on.
So somebody suggested. So did I showed you my yarn, right? Did I
Yes.
this stuff here?
Yeah, there was voting on it on Monday. I voted for the other color because it was prettier, but whatever.
Yeah, the green striped,
Yeah.
green
Then
stripe.
my brain went, did you look at the Saturday morning pullover by Tristan of Dragon Horde Designs? It
Ooh,
is a oversized color blocked sweater, and she works in variegated yarns because she works in her yarns.
yeah,
So that green stripe
would have
would
been good.
go on the top or bottom half, and the other part would be your blues. You wouldn't have to make any decisions because it's a fully fledged pattern. I know you do a lot of garment to gauge, but then you get bogged down because there's too many decisions.
Yeah, and see, and I don't have time for that this
You
time.
don't sweater. You don't. Not on a 2 week sweater challenge. There is no time for thinking. You just gotta do.
And I've got Scarlet for 4 days.
There's nothing overly complicated. It's a relaxed fit
What is
worsted
it? What's
weight
that
sweater
called?
pattern. Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
picture of her sitting in leggings and this baggy oversized sweater drinking a cup of coffee on a chair. I'm like, that's my Saturday morning vibe right there.
okay.
I own the
I'm gonna
pattern.
look at
I need
that.
to make it at a DK weight so I don't melt to death. Like I'm just like, yes. I also just love how her sweaters fit because I've made a couple of her sweaters and they just fit so well.
Angela Plunkett, Little
No,
Monkey Designs, Saturday morning cardigan.
I will find it here. I
What's
will finish my
I'm
last
gonna look at
four
this
stitches
one.
because there's a lot of sweater choices out there. I
I
like the idea of
think
you
the
doing a
one
pattern.
that
So you're not trying to pull decisions out of your brain.
Oh,
Because
this is all textured. Was it a pullover or cardigan?
pull over.
Oh,
Hang on, I'll go find it.
I'm in the wrong spot. Saturday morning pullover. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Oh, wait. You said Dragon Horde Designs?
Yes.
There's somebody else with a picture holding a cup of coffee.
Dragon Horde Yarns.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
found it.
Same person.
Um, Aaron Wait. Oh yeah, color blocked.
Where did
Okay, so this is it. Okay, you guys can help me out here. So somebody had suggested to me that I do ranunculus with the blue yarn.
Sure. It's
And,
feasible.
and
I
there's
tend to try to stay away from sweaters that are everybody and their puppies done them.
yeah, well, I haven't done it, and the pattern's been out since 2017.
It's a good pattern. I personally tend to stay away from a lot of the big names. That's something I decided 2 years ago now, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not like I'm if it's in like
Yeah.
that everybody's making it category, I tend not to do it.
Okay, does anybody else have any sort? Because I haven't started either. I gauge swatched. I can show you that. I have bum, bum, bum. So this yarn is a little different. Well, obviously it's a lot different. Well, it's different than, can you see that? It's blue. Nothing much really exciting to show. Um, then my other sweater that was in the really pretty colors that I don't have up here. And I thought this yarn was gonna be really similar. And it sort of is. It's like the but not. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna knit with this yarn. I was gonna do ranunculus, and that's what I was swatching for.
Yeah.
But since I haven't cast on, you guys, and I've got Ravelry open, I can just only get back
There we go.
to, yeah,
Like,
okay.
how comfy does that look?
It does look comfy.
And I own this, I own the pattern. I've made the sweater. My niece ran away with
Top
my first one
down.
because I melted to death in it, so I
Oh,
never wore it.
you have made it?
I have made it,
Oh,
yeah.
Tracy's saying love note.
See, again, I don't understand why that's such an interesting sweater to make or why everybody keeps making it.
I know. Well, I was kind of curious about the ranunculus too. I'm like, really? This kind of surprises me when I was reading through the pattern. But anyways, I mean, it's cute for sure.
But this
Okay, so Tracy says love note. Anybody else have any ideas?
oh, I'm over the love note. I'm over the love note. I'm over ranunculus. I'm over like a cloud. I'm just like, oh, do something different. I want to hear about something different.
I'm open to ideas.
So
Now that I
that's my sales pitch. A oversized worsted weight Saturday morning, throw it on over a comfy pair of pants, hang out
oh,
with your granddaughter kind of sweater. You know?
yeah. What about
Hang out with Cheryl on the podcast kind of sweater. That's one of the types you can make extra
yeah.
long and then wear leggings because technically you could make it a tunic dress. Not that you have time with a 2 week
Oh,
sweater challenge, but you
yeah,
know what
not
I mean.
sweater, yeah. Dawn says the love note was fun to knit and she wears it lots. Yeah.
Lots of people do, and I just don't get it. I acknowledge it's a thing,
Ooh.
but like camping, I don't understand why people do it. Or eat strawberries. I still don't know why people do that either. It's fine that you do. I just don't get it.
Oh, I would fight you on that one.
A lot of people would fight me on the strawberries.
Oh yeah. Okay, hey Vanessa. Vanessa
I've
said,
never understood why. Because if we go places and I get strawberries, you can just eat mine. I feel like that just works out best for strawberry people to be friends with me, who is not a strawberry person.
okay, you guys, Vanessa just jumped in here. I'm so glad that you
Hey,
commented, Vanessa. So she says, simple summer tweed, top down V-neck by Heidi. What is that like? Her? I can't say it.
it's
There's
a
a
simple
typo.
summer V.
Yes. Blah blah. Simple summer tweed.
Oh, simple summer tweed.
Simple summer tweed that is a top-down V-neck.
I'm liking the words top down and V neck.
And Nikki says super simple summer sweater. Yes, because that's just a yoke, isn't it? That,
It's the simple summer tweed top down V-neck
yes.
by Heidi Kramer? Creamer?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say Kerbier, but that sounds wrong.
Yes.
Heidi, I'm so sorry.
Heidi. I know. I
Somebody gave me your last name, and that was a mistake. Because I have butchered it. Oh my
Oh, Cindy,
goodness.
so you've done a love note in ranunculus. I think so many people have
So
because
many. Oh, I like
they
this
are
super simple
super
one.
they are super
That's
cute.
cute. That is a lovely suggestion.
Oh, Rachel
Do-
did not like her
This
love
is
note.
I
Super
didn't like the love note. I've never made one. That's that super simple tweed one.
super simple tweed.
This is the super simple tweed top
What
down
what
V-neck.
weight of yarn does it use?
I have no idea. I'm just looking at the photo. Hang on.
Hi, Carol. I'm knitting a cardigan in bulky yarn,
We
basic
got so many
cardigan with
options.
12 millimeter needles.
Aran weight.
Oh, using the mistake stitch for texture.
Oh, lovely. It's an Aran weight. So you could
Aran
totally
weight.
do it. Yeah, you could totally do it.
Yeah, this isn't quite Aran, but I could fudge it.
It goes from a 30 to a 55-inch bust. It's not a bad,
Okay.
that's not a bad size range. It's not an amazing size range, but that's not a bad size
Oh,
range.
that's
It's very decent. And it's in English and Dutch. Sorry, Danish. My brain does not read words, people. Well, specifically my eyeballs don't read words, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Okay. So maybe that's just what I should do.
It's a
Anybody
very
else?
basic top-down raglan with almost no seaming required. This is good, guys. It's all about time saving this week.
Yeah.
Includes sizing and shaping for both men and women. Oh, hey, this just went up.
Oh, oh no, vanilla.
That's a truly unisex aspect. I like it. And despite its name, a crew neck variation as well. Ooh, she's built a lot of
A
variability
lot
into
of
this.
variations in there.
I'm liking
I'm gonna go
this.
back. I'm gonna try and search for this, Vanessa.
Give me a
What was
casual,
it again?
loose fit.
Oh gosh. What was the name of it, Jocelyn?
You can betcha. Hang on. I gotta scroll and then blow up. It is the simple summer tweed top down V-neck. How much are you going to cost me? Oh my God, you're free. Well, I'm going to download you right now. That's what I'm going to do. Can I change my sweater day of? Is that an option? Sure it
Okay.
is. It's my challenge. I can do whatever I want. I would like the English version, please and thank you.
Are we both gonna knit the same sweater? Is that what you're saying?
I'm kind of thinking, yeah.
Vanessa, see how easily we can be led astray.
Listen, just not take us long. I'll be talking to Diana and she'll be like, that is not the sweater you decided on earlier. And I'll be like, don't judge me.
That's right. We can change. It's our challenge. We can do whatever. We can change
Do
our
it.
mind at the drop of a hat.
Diana's not here to stop me. It's fine. Do you notice how I didn't say Asa? Because that's not fair. This is Asa's sleeping time.
Oh my gosh. I know
So,
she'll wake
Asa,
up.
if you remember why I pulled out fabric when you're watching this later, can you let me know what I decided to
Messenger.
do with this stuff? It's driving me nuts.
Okay, is anybody else looking up on Ravelry the simple summer tweed
It's
top
really
down V-neck?
cute. And I'm gonna pull I have to pull my headphones off to go get the yarn I'm thinking. I
Okay.
would obviously be making this in DK weight yarn, which lets me use the needle size for the worsted Aran weight because I knit so tight.
Okay.
So for me, the flip is stupid simple. I literally just pull a thinner weight yarn and I'm using the same size needles that the pattern calls
Right.
for because I knit so tight, which is why the
Yeah.
DK weight sweater is such a, it's in my brain, I'm like, no, that's achievable because I would still be using or still can use worsted weight patterns
Hmm.
and I will have a nice airy fabric. And given that I kid you not, I sleep under a summer weight comforter in minus 10 degrees outside weather because I am just that warm. I am still walking around in my fall coat. I have pulled out my winter coat for 2 weeks and I only buttoned it up for 4 days. I'm boy warm. Like that boyfriend where you're like, oh my God, get off of me. I'm overly warm. That is the level of temperature I run. Hot
Oh,
flashes are going to kill me, people. I'm dreading them
yeah.
so bad.
You're
I'm going to die when the hot flashes hit. That's just it. I'm expiring. I run
there
very, very low.
are some really fun I'm just like scroll through all the pictures of
There's
them.
like they look so, it's just people have definitely done
And
some wonderful things.
it's so simple. Somebody has striped the top of it. I
Yeah,
mean, it's just so simple. So what's a
wonderful
very basic.
variation.
I mean, I know we're getting all excited about this, and it is very, very simple, which is perfect for a 2 week sweater challenge. A
It
very big
is.
drop-down raglan with almost no seaming required. Yes. So yes, yeah,
Yeah, I could just
exactly what you
okay.
said. Yeah.
And this is why
Meant to
I'm
be
thinking.
casual, loose fit, but can easily be made more fitted, increasing waist shaping rows.
I could do it with the purple, but that seems kind of plain and boring. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I have to take my headphones off,
Yeah,
people.
I
This
love
is
it.
just how it works. I will be back. Talks amongst yourself. I gotta go to the steps.
So, okay, I'm gonna look at the comments here. I know it just looks super cozy. I'm gonna look back, jump back in here. I can't read comments when I'm in Ravelry, so let me take a look here. Anybody else? So Nikki said super simple summer. Oh my word. Um, is there a hashtag that's let's do, I think last year we had done um 2 week sweater challenge. Well, we'll wait to see we'll wait till Jocelyn gets back here. Yes, Aaron is one chunkier than worsted. Yes,
Crinkle, crinkle,
just a
crinkle,
little
crinkle,
heavier.
crinkle, crinkle,
I have
crinkle,
had this on
crinkle.
my radar for ages. Well,
Yes, I know there's
you're back.
a cotton ball shoved in my ear.
Oh,
My dental ear surgery is
no.
it's a small little thing. I just have to go in and get it numbed and fixed. But until I can go in and get it numbed and fixed, sometimes my ear bugs me.
Oh, Kim, okay, hold on, you guys. Kim says, look at sweater number 18.
Oh, I like some of the stuff. Is that the designer who numbers her sweater patterns instead of naming them?
I guess I kind of like that idea because trying to come up with some creative name drives me bonkers. So
So
sweater, N-O,
one
what?
eight. So this is some ancient art yarns. It's fingering, so I'd have to do a swatch and some math. But that's fine. I just make a different size.
Yes, yep,
And that's super simple tweed.
that's
With
pretty. I
this
like that.
with this it's called Tundra something. Look, I'll be super helpful. I'll hold the name up real close. I don't even know if
I,
that's upside down.
I don't know. I can't see it either. It's blurry.
It's blurry to me in person. But my brain's just like, you know what? That would look really cute in this. And I don't have a project for this.
Okay, I'm gonna look up
And this
sweater
is like a heavy fingering. Do I need another fingering weight sweater? Yes, I do. Why am I even asking myself silly questions like that?
sweater number 18. Did I come up here? Oh,
I've
sweater.
seen some of her patterns. She's got a real nice, like classic
My
lines idea.
my my favorite things. It says buy my favorite things. But this one's got a pattern to it. Is this the one? That must be,
Patterns.
that's the only one. Sweater 18.
Ravelry, could you
Right?
please
All
fix
over.
your mobile app? That'd be lovely. I know.
Plus, oh, Aaron plus lace. It's got an interesting texture to it. Oh, it's got a fun, um, what does that say for shoulder detail. It says it's a drop sleeve in the round, long sleeve, oversized, positive ease texture top down. That looks interesting.
What is
Sweater,
it
okay.
called?
Sweater number 18 is an oversized sweater worked in a textured pattern consisting of knit and purl stitches. The silhouette is inspired by the voluminous tops of the 80s and features drop shoulders and a boxy fit. Intricate shoulder
Um,
construction makes the sweater stand out with extra attention to detail. The sweater is worked from top down without any need for additional finishing.
that's why I've seen it and
Okay.
I've decided not to do it. It's the boxy fit. So
It's
that is a very 80s
yes,
shoulder. It's rocking. That is a very 80 shoulder instruction. Looks
Oh,
good on a lot of people.
that was
That's a
Kim's
good one.
suggestion. Kim, are you gonna knit that one?
That's a
So
good one.
let me take a peek here. I put let me see. There is a few people going to knit this 2 week sweater with us. Bernadette
That's a
is kind of the same weight as worsted. A little bit, but it's a little heavier. But
Aaron is to
yeah,
worsted as DK is to sport.
exactly. Which to me, they're basically the same.
They're
Change your
basically the same.
change your needle size and you're good to go.
Do yourself a gauge swatch to make sure you like your fabric and then go. You're fine.
So Vanessa said she's holding whole yarn and a fluffy poly yarn together. It's so fluffy. And that's for the tweed top down V-neck one. That was super cute.
Oh, that'd be super adorable, that combo.
Yeah. Um,
What was it? Super simple tweed?
oh
And
yes,
I don't remember the name of the pattern I just
I
downloaded.
know. I know. Who's texting me?
Doing
Um,
great.
um,
In my defense, I was filling out governmental paperwork today. That always fries a brain.
yeah, it would. Um, as far as hashtag, last year, what did we use? 2 week sweater knitting challenge? Did we just type out the whole thing?
I think we just typed out the whole thing. Did we give it a year?
We probably should give it a year.
Probably should give it a year at this point.
Are we doing the number 2 or spelling out 2?
Oh, do the number.
Do the number?
Do the number.
2 week sweater knitting challenge 2024. Okay.
That is okay, that's it. You know what?
Oh,
Travel research. I've already downloaded this pattern.
Nikki's crocheting the habitation cardigan.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And
I've seen that one.
oh, by Make and Do Crew in deep red. Nice.
Ooh, I
And
do
that's
love a
like,
good
yeah,
red.
bit larger gauge, but I'm good with slouchy. I'm happy to join and stitch along. That would be so fun, Vanessa. Yes, post on Instagram 2 weeks.
Yes.
And you can tag Wildflower Wool and Northern Knits
Podcast.
as well. And then we definitely will see. Okay. So I was just gonna say, I did a poll on Instagram and there was some people said there was, I don't know, there was like 4 people, 6 people said they were going to knit with us. Let me see. Oops. Sorry.
Simple summer tweed. This is how good we're doing.
Super simple summer tweed. I know. Isn't that
Nope.
hard to remember?
Simple summer tweed. We're adding an extra word. It's like putting the word machine on the end of ATM. We're putting in extra words.
But it's hard. That's hard to remember.
It is. It is. I
Summer.
have to save this. Is it in my favorites? Oh, thank heavens. It's in my favorites. I mean, I've downloaded it.
We have 8 people on Instagram have said they're knitting with us.
What? Heck yeah. Listen, if I remembered to check Instagram after I know Louise has posted to the stories to share her story to my stories, I'm an A+ for me for the day. I'm
Okay,
usually
so
looking at it the day after going, God, jeez.
okay, so Pravina is in, Nikki is in, Kim is in,
Oh, good.
Angel, Jen.
Yeah.
Jen will be done in a week.
Jen posted her accomplishments in the Discord. Okay, so Northern Knits Patreon members are in a Discord together. Like we're in a knit group, essentially, is what it is. It's one of the perks. And we're laughing because we were talking about stuff we accomplished in January and goals for February, and then Jen posted her accomplishments and goals, and I went, that's it, mic drop, Jen wins.
I know, done. She is
Cannot compete with people who do knitting stuff on God mode. I am barely at intro
she is
tutorial level here, people.
but that's the thing right there again. That's one where you don't let it get you discouraged. You just think of it as being inspired by the amazing stuff that she does. So
I
we've got,
am in awe.
did I say Alexandra's going to knit with us? Vicky's going to, and there's somebody else, but I don't know what I can't tell what your first name is from your Instagram.
Ooh, 16 stitches and 23 rows on 4 inches.
Exciting.
I would have to almost use a 5mm to get that on fingering anyway. Well, that's a tight gauge.
And then we had Vanessa in there. So that was 8, Vanessa's 9, you and me's
11.
11. Somehow I'm going 11 and I'm holding up 8 fingers. How does that work?
11. It's so long as you're not asking me to do reverse math at this point in the day, I'm
Ay,
fine.
ay,
I
ay.
can add subtraction, not so much.
Okay. Okay, Kim says yes, that was fine. So Kim, what pattern are you doing? Are you going to do the number 18 sweater?
Guys, I think I have
No.
to do this summer tweed thing.
Oh, Jen is here. We're talking about Jen. I didn't think she was
Jen,
here. I thought we were going
Jen.
to get away with talking about Jen, but she's here.
No, Jen knows I praise Jen all the time.
I am. Oh, Jen is knitting the Milton cardigan by Hohi.
Oh, I've seen that
Cindy is
one.
in. All right, Cindy, you weren't on the. I feel like I need to make a list.
Do I use the Arctic Tundra? Okay, listen, I need to open up my magnifying app and find out the colorway name for this. Or do I use my purple DK? I think I need to do the summer simple, the summer tweet. Listen, the words. The V-neck, the first.
V-neck, the one that Vanessa. We should just call it the Vanessa sweater.
Vanessa's sweater. I'm gonna
Vanessa sweater. The tweed V-neck.
the
Yeah.
tweed V-neck. I'll remember that. Oh, jeez. All right. What's your name?
So Cindy, what sweater are you gonna make? So this is our cast on party night now. Now that Jocelyn and I have both
Tundra. Both of I've randomly picked an entirely different sweater. Diana's gonna kick my butt. Okay, she's not here right now. It's fine. Watches in chat. I'm here lurking. Ah.
purple. Okay, what a purple. Cindy says purple, Nancy says purple.
So I should do the simple V in my DK purple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can't make color decisions. It's too late in the day for that. I have 3 beverages. I can't decide which one I'm going to drink out of at any one given moment in time. I've got some cold coffee, I've got some
Oh
water,
my
and I've got
gosh.
some iced lemonade going on here.
Okay. Oh, Joey's gonna knit with us too.
Yeah,
Yay.
absolutely. What's
Okay,
the worst that's going to happen? You'll have a chunk of sweater done.
exactly. You'll be a lot farther ahead in 2 weeks. I am like really tomorrow is going to well darn I was gonna well maybe, no I would never
Okay.
podcast in pajamas. I was gonna say tomorrow would be a pajama day for me, except Cheryl and I are podcasting. So
Pajamas on the bottom, party on the bottom, business on top. Isn't that what they're called? Mullets? Business
that's
in front, party in the back.
maybe. Joey's gonna do Alexandra's here.
Yeah.
Hello, Bernadette. Oh, Bernadette just found sweater number 9 in bulky. Cindy hasn't picked her sweater yet. So Bernadette, are you doing the 2 week with us?
One of us, one of us,
Linda
one of
B.
us.
Linda B is knitting the pressed flower cardi, but it's gonna be
Oh,
longer than 2 weeks.
the
Yeah.
pressed flower cardi? That's intense.
Okay. But
That's
so that's good.
intense.
So Linda,
But
you're
just
doing
imagine how much
along with
progress you can
us.
get done in 2 weeks. Be so good. So
I
good.
okay, Linda B. Yeah, that's yeah, pick a goal or just a progress, right? That is gorgeous. Easy Knit Vogue hooded zip cardi is what Joey's doing.
Oh,
Fantastic. Bernadette's in. I love.
excellent. And listen, don't
Um,
worry. If all you get done is a cast on edge, you did well.
oh, well, that's right. Oh, Jude says she's got deadline knitting, which means she can't do the join in the 2 week. That's okay.
Thankfully, Louise is letting me take this month off challenge knitting.
Yeah. The MCAL for me is on hold till after this is all done. Oh, Dawn is doing the Mabel by Coco Knits. Oh, no, wait. I'm putting words in there. Maybe she's not doing it. Dawn just says the Mabel by Coco Knits is a great bulky one that goes fast.
Ooh,
The Mabel.
there's a lot of really nice bulky sweater
It
patterns out
is.
there. Like there's one year I did the moon bow cardigan, and that's bulky. and it's an oversized book. It's the one I wear to take the garbage out. Like it's just such an at-home throw on and lounge and do housework kind of sweater. It's amazing how often I put that on. And I
My
didn't think I'd use it that much.
Yeah, my green one that I knit, the cardigan, my gauge to garment cardigan one,
Yeah,
that's what I do. I throw it on all the
all,
time when I
all the
don't
time.
think I just grab it. It's always just thrown over the chair in the living room and I just grab it
Yeah.
and
Oh
wear
yeah,
it
yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah. The Tribeca trench has very quickly
Um,
just become a house coat. Just wear it around over my pajamas in the morning.
okay, so Dawn says she's not doing the 2 week sweater this year. She did it last year.
Okay,
Sure,
that's
Sam,
fine.
just pick your, yeah, Sam, you don't even have to just say your question. You don't even have to let us know you've got a question. Just type it in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Somebody will see it. Oh, Rachel says, so me too on deadlines. I have 3 test knits. So, yeah, well, that's
Oh,
exciting, Rachel.
that's a lot of test knits.
But
Oh,
but you guys, if you're on the borderline, think tonight, if you've got something that is a chunky, bulky weight knit, it is completely doable in 2 weeks.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I did 2 of them. The first 2 years, Jocelyn and I did it. I did chunky weight
Mhm.
and I got them both finished. So you can totally do it. And I had time to spare. Not that I want to jinx anybody, but I had times because the first year I
You
actually
guys
pulled
know
out
how we knit.
and
We've
and
gotten it done. It's not that stressful. It's good.
I reknit a cuff because I had like a day to spare.
Yeah.
So it is completely doable if you want to find something simple and give it a whirl. If you've got something in your stash, even tomorrow, Saturday, if you've got to run out, pick up some bulky yarn, cast on tomorrow, you can still do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun. So Sam, you need help with your hat. All right, did you get up to your what was it, 9.5 inches?
Yes, from cast on edge is what she needed, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And she was only a couple inches away yesterday, so
Oh, that's not too bad at all.
maybe there. Yeah, so I'm working with this yarn and it's gonna be nice. I love the color. It's a wool and acrylic blend, and it's got this little halo effect. So it looks like it's got a mohair held with it kind of look
Ooh.
to it. So it's very pretty. So we'll see. I think it would look good. So you are doing the tweed V-neck.
I think I'm gonna do the tweed V-neck.
Yeah, it's perfect for this challenge because it's simple. There's no seaming, there's no pattern, it's all stockinette.
Well, and it's got that rolled neckline, I think.
Yes, it has, yeah, it
And
looks cute.
we all know ribbing slows me down.
Yes. So it's yeah, kind of ticks all your boxes, doesn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Sam, oh, you dropped a stitch 8 rows back. I can't remember how to pick it up. Give it a try,
Um,
Sam. You're super good at picking up stitches. Give it a try. You can, I'm sure you can do it. Liz, knitting chunky, bulky weight yarns. Oh, hurts your hands. That it would take you. Well, that's a yes. So if I guess that is the consideration for some people. Yeah, if it's hurting your
Liz,
hand,
I'm gonna
then
knit in DK. It's fine. Go smaller.
yeah. Liz is busy doing socks though. I keep seeing on the Fiber Friends Facebook group, Fiber Friends, yeah, Fiber Friends Friday Night Knitting. If you got anybody isn't in that Facebook group, um, Liz keeps posting finished socks. So she's on a bit of a roll with socks. So that's fun.
I finished a pair of socks. I'm taking it as a win. Eyeballs. I finished 3 things this past month, so
Oh,
I'm
Judith
happy.
saying we should have a 2 week sweater chit chat thread so we can cheer on the progress. You know what? I would say I think most of you are in the Fiber Friends Facebook group.
Oh yeah,
I would just say that's where we post pictures there
absolutely.
and we can comment on everybody's progress. So post pictures of your yarn, say what pattern you're going to do, and yeah, just post your pictures over there because Tomorrow morning, Cheryl and I are going to be talking on the Fiber Friends podcast, and because it's the whole sweater month at the Fiber Friends podcast. So if you're a little bit on the fence about doing a 2-week challenge, we've got the whole month of February is sweater knitting.
See,
So
now I have perfectly reasonable goals. I'm gonna finish that sweater in 2 weeks, and then there's a mallow cardigan hanging up there. I want to tidy that up in February. Somewhere in that top row, I
yeah.
have a bag with a mallow. I think it's by the teddy bear. Um, I technically want to get 2 sweaters done this month. That seems doable, right?
Oh, do you want to say about Ravelry?
Yeah.
What you guys? I never go on Ravelry. And it's something that I want to get better at. But I spent
Ravelry
all
threads are tricky. Like they're a good discussion forum grouping.
Mhm.
My screen reader struggles with them sometimes.
Oh, does it?
Not
Oh,
all the time. A lot of the time it's fine. It's just every once in a while it struggles. And it can RSS feeds or discussion board thread feeds are not my favorite way to consume things. So
mm,
I know that it's there, but I struggle to check them because it doesn't bring me joy. It's not my favorite way to interact. I like it's and I know I'm talking about a visual medium as a blind person. I like Instagram reels, I like,
mhm.
the photos and the other things like that, but it is doable. Like I could open up a thread if we wanted to in the Northern Myths podcast and absolutely go check it. And I would check it, but I don't know if Louise would participate.
I could try to check it.
But I like the idea of the Facebook group.
Yeah, that's I think because I think most people here are in the Facebook group. So Tanya, look at that, Tanya. I'm so excited. Tanya says, I will join in on the simple summer tweed bandwagon.
Yeah, isn't that a heck of a find? Go, Vanessa. I know
Look at
Dinah's
this.
gonna be like, weren't you gonna make listen? I'm hiding behind Vanessa's skirts. I hope you realize this in advance. I am throwing you under the
Vanessa
bus.
had this idea and
Wasn't my
everybody
fault.
thought it sounded good, and we are all doing it.
Very firm personality that I am. I went, ooh, pretty, and over this way.
It's like we could be, good job. You guys are all, nobody's really leading us down the wrong road
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Not that we would ever follow that, right? Knitting is like
No.
pretty harmless. So, um, I know it's like, ooh, pretty pattern. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Something new?
Okay.
Absolutely.
So Linda, does the Facebook, will that work for you? Oh, Sam, I try, but I lose the loop for the stitch. What do I do now? Well, Sam, just go row by row, and if it doesn't work, pull it out and try it again. And if you're really, really stuck, just set it aside till Thursday and work on one of your really super cool dishcloths.
Yeah.
And
Never fear to put that project in a corner to think about what it's done for a while.
yeah, yeah, that's right. That yes. Um, all right. Oh my gosh. Now I get to like re-swatch. I'm like super excited about this. Ranunculus looked fun, and
Yeah.
maybe I will do it in the summer and do a short sleeve version.
Yeah.
Um, I think. Oh, Linda doesn't have Facebook. Oh,
Ah, that's fair. Yeah.
yes. Well, so Linda, what did you said you were going? I've got you. Yes. What? Oh, yes, you're doing pressed flower. That's right.
Well,
Oh,
if
Vanessa
that's
says
the
it on
case,
Instagram. Hope to
if
join
that's the
in.
case that everybody wants, I can open up a thread on the Northern Myths podcast page.
Okay, do that
Yeah,
on the
I'll
on
open a thread. Yeah, and
the
I will
move.
pester Louise, especially if you tag a question for her. I will go hunt her down. It is a
Okay.
service I offer with Diana. I will offer the same service to Louise. Which in Louise's case, it'll be a Facebook Messenger. It'll be like Louise, love, light of my life. Go check the thread.
Go check Ravelry. Yeah, I know. Remind me.
I can
I'll
do
uh,
that.
I'll put it. I know. I want to get better with Ravelry. So this may just be the little push that I need, Louise. So
Sure.
thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
not a
Sam
problem.
sent me a picture.
Good. We can see.
Sam, let me see this hat. Okay, you guys, this is so fun. Okay, so Vanessa posted on Instagram. So yes, so we were doing two. So number two,
Yes.
2 week sweater knitting challenge 2024.
Yes.
The longest hashtag ever.
Well, it's getting there.
That's all right. That's fine. Okay. Sam sent me a picture. Let me see. Sam, it looks great. Um,
You know what I might do? I might post the 2 week sweater challenge photos on my personal Instagram or my design Instagram. We'll see.
okay.
Well, I think the hat looks fine. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously mine is like the drop stitch issue, but like
Yeah. But
that's not a
I'm
big
sure.
fix.
I'm sure. I know sometimes we just panic a little bit when we see that it's dropped down so many rows. So I think
Even I
just
have the moment and I go, ugh!
I know. Just take a deep breath and just think of it. Pick it up one bottom strand, take a deep
one
breath, pick up one more,
one row at a time.
and just keep going.
Yeah.
I've got all the faith in you. I know you can do it. Oh, you guys. Well, this is so exciting. I came up here like an hour and a half ago, all ready to talk about ranunculus and, was I going to do the wide neckline, the smaller one? I was thinking
Yeah.
smaller, short sleeve, long sleeve, and now I'm leaving
Yeah.
here with a whole other
Her
pattern.
sweater.
Awesome. This is going to be so fun.
Are you gonna do the tweed with me?
Oh, I think I'm going to.
Yeah, let's make the same sweater. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
That'll be fun. I'm gonna definitely do the V-neck. I know there's a crew neck version. I'm doing the V-neck. I
Yeah.
like a V-neck.
No, I like the V-neck. I
Yeah.
like the V-neck. I like is it a roll brim? I like a roll brim. I would like a little rolled edge on it.
No idea. I've just downloaded it. I need to read it next.
See, my first thought was it looks like an I-cord edging,
It's either I-cord or rolled,
but
but
maybe
I'm the
rolled.
worst with visual input. Like I can, what it looks like may not be what it is.
Well, I just took a scroll through, like how you can tag all of the things like
Yes.
top down, bottom up, seamless, whatever. And I didn't see I-cord in there, so maybe
Okay.
it's just a rolled
Maybe it's
edge.
just a rolled
Or
edge.
it would be a whole lot faster.
Oh, I hope it's a rolled edge. That would be a
I hope
whole
so
heck of a lot
too.
faster.
Because we could also say if it is I-cord, it counts as a finish if you have everything done except I-cord.
I-cord doesn't take that long. It's not a
I
Pico bind
know.
off or
It just
anything.
seems, see, this is my mental block. As soon as I see I-cord
I-cord?
cast off, I-cord edging, I go, oh my word, that's going to take a million years.
Where it's like, I'm like, I-cord, okay, yeah, it takes more time, but so does a tubular bind off or a tubular cast on. So I'm like, okay, how much extra work is it? And
That's
it's like, this
true.
takes, this is 27 inches of brioche. Oh boy. Okay, that's a lot of knitting.
You guys, I was seriously this close
To brioche, weren't you?
to doing a brioche sweater.
Of course you were.
I,
Do you know
I
how
was,
much knitting that is? It doubles your knitting.
I know it does,
Okay,
but I wasn't. That didn't bother me. I was like,
okay.
I can still
But
do
the
this.
I-cord bothers you.
I know, right? This
On a
is so.
scale.
Oh, I know.
I'm not sure they're equal in time and effort.
No, I know, but no, I could do a whole brioche sweater.
Guys,
Oh
I
my
did
God,
this whole brioche sweater, but if you ask me to do I-cord, it's not happening.
I cannot do it. I will never finish this collar. A neckline will never be
Oh gosh.
done.
Okay.
Everybody has their like line in the sand, right? Like,
Yes.
what is it that you cannot do?
Yeah, you're just like, nope, I'm out.
That's it, done. Not for
No,
me. Oh my goodness. Well, see, you just never know what's going to happen on a Friday night when we are chatting.
you really don't.
You really don't.
You really don't.
I know. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, you're too fun. Okay, so I know Liz is saying you can always modify the pattern. You're right. Okay,
Let's be honest,
Vanessa.
automatically, I can already tell you, I'm not short row shaping. I never short row shape.
Okay, yeah,
The
that's fair.
V will tell me which goes forward. It's fine. And I'm already going to be extending the body and extending the sleeves. I'm 5'10". I'm almost 5'11", and I have a long legs. And I try to balance the 36-inch inseam that is my legs
Yeah.
by having my sweaters all come down to the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I either hike my waistline up to Empire or I
Yep.
lower that sucker down to my butt because my legs are out of balance with the rest of me. So when I'm
Okay.
sitting, I look like I'm the same height and size, well, not size, but height as Diana. And then
Mhm.
we stand up and I'm a full several inches taller
Yeah.
than her. I am as tall as most men I know because I'm in that 5'10" to 6 foot range.
Right.
So if you see me standing next to a husband who's 6 feet tall, we pretty much look the same size because I'm very much within an inch and a bit of that height.
Right.
Which I mean, we all know what an inch and a bit is. It's not that much. It's not that much.
Oh, Vanessa says, same here, Jocelyn. I'm tall.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vanessa, I have a question for you. So Vanessa started this because she said she posted a picture. I think did I see somewhere that you're like almost ready to like split for sleeves or something?
Already?
Um,
Hot dang, woman.
I know. So,
We have
Vanessa,
another janitor mitts is what we've
I know,
got.
I know.
Oh my word. I know Jen's like,
What?
Jocelyn, I don't knit that fast. I'm gonna be in so much trouble next time I see her in Ypres. Oh, I'm getting it.
Okay, Vanessa, what kind of finishing does the neckline have? Are you doing the V-neck? Um,
Oh yeah.
is it rolled
We can
or
ask the
is it
person ahead of
I-cord
us.
or is it something totally different? After the hat, I will have
Are
a
we
really good
hallucinating? Is there
conversation.
actually ribbon there?
Oh my gosh. I-cord fear. It's a new one.
Ah,
I know. I can do I-cord. I will do an I-cord edge on a shawl. I do that all the time.
yeah,
Like as you're knitting up the side, you do I-cord.
it's a
That's
beautiful
okay.
edge.
It's the casting off that
Ah,
that
I see, and I find an I-core edge repetitive and meditative. I find it so relaxing. But if it's ribbing, oh my God, you people, if you have seen any of the nearly 7 years of podcasting I've done, ribbing is not my friend, and I do it all the time, and I complain the whole time I'm doing it. I don't enjoy it.
reminds me
And
of
I
Adrian.
design things with ribbing in them
Yeah,
because it's like, no, that I know why we do it, and I know why it's here, and I know its purpose, and it does a great job. But
yeah.
if you want to ask what my favorite type of ribbing is, it's a crochet ribbing.
No.
My favorite type of ribbing is a crochet style of ribbing.
Well,
Otherwise, I'm not into it.
there
I'll
you
do
go.
it. I have a vest pattern I got gifted to me, entirely ribbing. The whole thing is different types of ribbing for shaping.
Oh,
I
really?
am, and it's like fingering weight. When I make this thing, I am going to be swearing for months. Don't care. I still want it. Don't care. I still want it. I understand the level of daft
Everybody's
everyone is going to be looking at the screen with right now, like, Jocelyn, come on now. I'm like, I know. I am aware that I am voluntarily choosing to go into the depths of hell from my perspective for a knitted vest, which sounds ridiculous.
all right. I can't wait for you to start this.
I'm still doing it at some point. It's sitting there staring at me, going, I need the right yarn. And I'm like, yes, you are correct. You need the right yarn. And I haven't run across the right yarn yet. So
Susanna's just joined us.
hey, Susanna.
Susanna, all right. Well, you have missed a
A
fun
classic. A
yeah.
classic
So
change of pattern choices. Last minute.
Jocelyn and I came on here. We made good progress on our last month's goal knitting.
I'm
Then
still working on it right now.
we knew exactly what we were going to do for our
Oh
2 week
yeah.
pattern.
I've
And then
known for like a month.
Vanessa came on here and she's like, "Hey, have you heard of this sweater?" And we're like, "What? Let's go check it out on Ravelry." And we're like, "Yes, we want
Oh,
to do it."
we're doing that one instead.
So now we both have just changed our pattern. A few more people have jumped on. They're going to knit it with us.
Oh, let the chaos reign.
I know it was so awesome. So Vanessa says there's no finishing on the neckline, just a rolled edge, she thinks.
Haha, I saw it correctly. Woohoo.
Yes. Um, and what else did she say? She says something else. Oh, so she started it at 11 o'clock this morning. And I think she's already ready to divide for her sleeves.
I'm
That,
gonna have to do whatever the 47-48 size is.
yeah, I don't know what size she's knitting.
So
So
it's gonna take me the probably the weekend to get around my shoulders to
that's
split
okay.
for my sleeves. But that's my speed of knitting is not as fast. I'm able to put more time into it is all it
But
is.
that's
So
still okay. That's sorry, excuse me. She says no short rows, no finishing.
beautiful. I do love no short rows. I never do them anyway, so
Well, I mean, that's up to you, right? So if you like to have it fits without them, that's fine.
well, and it's also
Linda,
like a row gauge thing. So like even though my stitches are very tight this way, I'm very tall this way.
mm,
So I am always making that 8 inches, 9 inches, 7 inches, whatever the inch requirement is from the neckline to the shoulders, like to split for your
yep,
sleeves,
yep.
faster than I should be. So I
Mhm.
am always cutting out repeats after increases, taking the short row shaping out if there's no increasing in it just saves me some of that length
Mhm.
in there because I'm making so much length each row. Like I my row gauge tends to be way off. So I go by my width gauge so that I
Mhm.
know it fits this way, and then I make adjustments as I go down to where I need to be
Right.
for the pattern. But that's just how I knit.
Well, that totally works.
Yeah,
Linda says, oh, she's still on clue one.
that's
She's
fine.
doing yep, the Miss Cal.
Take as long as you
Oh,
want. Just remember to do your updates. And I'm stressing this because after the last update, I will be moving it to a paid pattern format. So make sure you process
okay.
your updates.
So you're getting every update. Yeah.
So you have all of them. So you'll get the last update, and then a week after that, I will release a pattern in its entirety. I won't take the clues out. So if you always wanted to do it in clue format, like if you're still at like clue one or
Okay.
clue two,
Mm.
you will still have all of the clues broken down. But the
Okay.
final update will be a week after the MCAL closes, and it'll just be a singular document.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Um, what did oh yeah, Linda, she also said she's Jocelyn all the way so far.
Hey, listen, I make very relaxed stitch patterns. I know I had one of the ladies at Discord message me. She's like, for this clue, is it supposed to be this or this? And I go, technically either, depending on what your stitch counts are, and it doesn't matter because it's okay for it to vary. It
Yep.
doesn't have to be one thing or the other. It can be
Right.
both.
Right. So Sam said she's back on track with her hat. And yes, Sam,
Good.
once you get through the process of doing this hat, and once you get the decreases done,
Oh,
and you're familiar with how that works,
it'll
the
be
next
way less.
hat you'll be able to do it in 2 or 3 nights. You'll
Oh,
have it
yeah.
done.
It's always the first one that stresses you out. After that,
Sure.
it's fine.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been so exciting.
Been a lot of drama. Been a lot of drama.
We have to, I gotta go print off a new pattern now, Jocelyn. I gotta,
I have to read a whole new pattern now.
oh my gosh,
Um,
but how exciting for a Friday night. So,
guys, we're at 5 inches.
oh, you are?
Time to start. It's time to start my ribbon.
Fantastic. Look at you speeding along. Okay, yes, so my,
To be
uh,
honest, I might knit one more row because I think I can get one more row out of this.
yeah,
Then I don't have any
okay,
left over. And oh no,
sure.
it's a bit extra long. It's a baby.
It's a baby. You always need extra length. That's good.
Always need extra length. Okay,
Um,
one more row and then I'm on my ribbon.
I am so excited. So you guys, if anybody else decides that they are knitting along with us over the weekend,
Yeah. I
you wake
will
up in the middle of the night.
I'll go open up that thread in the Northern
Okay,
Knits
unravel.
podcast group on Ravelry. I'll go
Okay,
do that once we're done here.
all right. Yeah, so somebody, if you're thinking about it, you go to bed tonight, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking about it,
Absolutely. Join us.
just join us.
Yes.
Even if you even if you don't think you're going to get it finished, set your own personal goal.
Such a
Maybe you just want to get the body done and then you'll work on the sleeves for the rest of the month, right?
Maybe your goal
Uh,
is just 2 sleeves in the next 2 weeks. Maybe your goal is just getting through that yoke to the separation
exactly.
for the sleeves. Set the
Yeah,
goal that works for you. That's your
yeah,
challenge.
exactly.
Totally fair.
All about having
Totally
fun. The
Yeah,
rules around here are very loose.
we're very chill about it.
Very, very.
Did you see the
So,
Instagram reel where they showed you this nifty thing for the edge of your knitting, where you knit your row, and then you
yes,
have they have a cord,
yep,
and you yarn over around the cord,
yep.
and then flip your work, and then you just picked up your stitches.
Pull the cord through and you've got all those picked up stitches on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like,
That was,
hot dang,
yeah, Laura Nelkin posted
that's a
that.
heck of a thing. Hey, like, how nifty is that?
I know, what a great idea.
It's such a good idea. So I was just like, well, I'm doing that next time.
I know. I love it when people come up with these. Like that must be a wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That
Of
has to be one of those genius thoughts.
I know.
Just
So
light bulb moments. Oh,
yeah,
so I was just like, what?
there are some
Blew my mind.
smart knitters
So,
out
so,
there.
I'm not one of them. So
My brain doesn't work that way either.
no,
That's super cool.
but I love it.
Oh, all right. Is there any other messages or am I think I'm at the oh
Oh,
no. Oh,
okay.
I made it.
I don't
Oh,
know. You're in
wait,
charge of
wait.
chat.
Let me see. Oh, okay, Vanessa's doing size 44.
Okay.
So I'll probably do the size bigger than that. I yes. Well,
Well,
yeah.
if it goes
If
like a
if
2 inch
I wanted
increase
to
for each
fit,
size, yeah.
why am I even debating this? Why am I even thinking 44 won't fit me?
Don't you have to do the size that you can put on your purse there, my dear?
I have to go over the girls. I know 44 won't cut that, but close. I'll do the next size up or something close.
Probably 45, 46 then, which makes me the 47, 48, which is technically too small for the girls, but I really don't like the extra fabric at the
Yeah.
size I need to go across my chest. So I have massive amounts of negative ease at my chest level.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that is a personal
Okay.
comfort garment wearing issue.
Yeah, I'll probably go like a 48 at least. So Cindy says, oh, she sat here tonight and seamed up her sleeve for her crochet sweater. So one more sleeve,
Oh,
a band,
lovely.
and then down the front. That's amazing. That's
Wonderful.
good. Vanessa, I hope to meet you folks on Instagram. Oh, most definitely, Vanessa.
Oh, yeah.
Make hop over to and find Jill there too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely, Vanessa. I'm so glad. Look at what you've started. This is so
It's a
fun.
wave of simple V-neck tops going on. Simple summer tweed.
Simple summer tweet. Yeah. I saved it. I've saved it so
Oh, good.
I can find it again.
I just
Okay.
downloaded it to my phone. I'm gonna go read it when we're done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go read it too. I know that's Liz says exactly the things we knitters find exciting on a Friday night.
Living
Does
the
a
life.
Friday night get any better than this?
I'm sure my 20-year-old self would argue about that, but my
What
40-year-old self is super content with this as my
I
Friday
know.
night.
What did we know when we were 20?
Not much.
Cindy's doing the oversized waffle cardigan. That's the crocheted one, right?
Oh, the
Oh,
one from Crochet with Carrie, her four cardigan.
mhm.
Oh my God, I love my four cardigan. I have one.
Yeah.
So, so squishy, so cozy. My cat threw up on it yesterday, so went in the wash. It'll be dry sometime tomorrow. Of course, my cat did that.
Oh my gosh.
Cats.
Ay, ay, ay.
In her case, she likes to drink too much water and then run around, and it makes her sick every time. I don't know why at 6 she still hasn't figured out this is how that works, but she has not.
Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, we are after 9 o'clock here, so I think we will wrap it up
Absolutely. We'll see
because we
everybody on
know
Friday.
what's that?
We'll see everybody on Friday anyway.
I know. Yeah, we'll be back here next Friday.
Yeah.
And so we'll be back here the next two Friday night.
Mhm.
Yeah, 3 Fridays in a row. And we will catch up. So we'll see y'all next Friday to see where everybody is. If we're approximately the halfway mark, if we're a little ahead, a little behind, if we had to modify, if we had some trouble.
The trick is for me not to think I have 2 weeks.
I know. Yes. One tip that we have, yes, no, is that don't procrastinate.
Do not say, oh, I can start that tomorrow, or no, don't.
Yeah, I
So
can do
if
it Sunday. Take advantage of the weekend, right? Like if you have
yes.
the weekend off, I need to because and I really need to. And the one thing about the round is because it has some patterning, and
Mm.
I thought, okay, I was gonna have to get all of that yoke done for sure. Like by Wednesday.
I
Because
mean, technically you should still be done your yoke by Wednesday.
technically, but I was looking at it, the fact that my granddaughter's coming Thursday
Mm.
and she's gonna be here for 4 days.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot. So that's a lot of toddler chasing and it's going to cut down on my knitting. So I thought I really have to get a lot done like tonight. So
Uh-huh.
I can
I
do a
mean, you still need
little
to get a lot done tonight.
I know I do. But it's okay. I feel better about this. This one, this is a plainer sweater. It's
It's a
whatever.
classic. It's
It's
a
a classic.
classic sweater.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Everybody's saying good night in the chat.
Good night,
Good night,
guys.
Carol says, good night, Robin.
We have to
Uh,
wrap this up. I want to go put on pajamas.
I know, yeah. PJ time, swatching time. Go post pictures of your yarn over
It's
in the
find
Friday thread.
needles time.
It's a Friday night. We've got the whole.
Oh my God. I did not post today for craft off voting.
Uh-oh.
This afternoon has gone to snot. Okay.
Well, just do it right now and you'll be fine.
Start tea, pajamas, post for the Northern Knits podcast for craft. If you like voting, I'm going to post for some voting.
Open the Ravelry thread.
Open the Ravelry thread,
For thanks.
cast on sweater.
5
My
thanks.
to-do list is like doubled.
All right, that means we're gonna go. So everybody, you got 5 things to do. I'm gonna go get this pattern and swatch and cast
Yeah.
on.
Okay, guys, we'll see you Friday.
All right, bye everybody. Happy knitting. We will
Bye.
chat.